Hey, Halson, can we talk for a second?
Oakfather preserve you.
I just wanted to check in. I feel like I haven't gotten to know you properly yet, all things considered.
It's true, and I can't imagine I helped with that. Sometimes I let the task at hand consume me, and people think I'm obsessed. Trust me, the day I no longer have to talk about the Shadow Curse will be a happy one. What would you like to know?
How did you become a druid?
I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But eventually, I realized no one else had heard of him. It was Thaniel, of course. Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but he hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I had to be a protector.
So you became a druid to take care of him? Interesting. Do you have people out there? Family, friends, significant other maybe?
You're not a doppelganger, are you?
What?
Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so you can take my place?
No.
Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in high forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. The grove became my family, with Sylvanus as my teacher. And now I have you.
You do. You absolutely do. I noticed, though, you didn't answer the part about significant others or anything like that.
I'm 350 years old. Of course there have been lovers. Just because I love nature doesn't mean I'm betrothed to it. Though sometimes nature needs reminding.
I can imagine. So is there someone in your life right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
I bed down alone, I'm afraid. Perhaps once I talk less of curses and parasites, my fortunes will improve.
I think that there's a very, very good chance that your fortunes could improve. Once you, of course, stop talking about parasites and curses quite as often as you do. Don't take this the wrong... Because it's a great feature of yours, but you're huge for an elf, all things considered.
I am?
You are.
Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now.
Thank you. But do you know how it happened?
Who's to say? Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry. Or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened.
Oh, I would agree with that wholeheartedly. All right. Probably last thing, tell me something about you that I wouldn't even know to ask.
I suppose you wouldn't be shocked to learn I love animals and nature?
No.
I know. Well-trodden territory. Well then, let's see. I whittle in my spare time, and I've something of a sweet tooth. Although everyone's very amused when I say I like honey.
I can't imagine why they're amused by that. You're fortunate, though, to know what you like. I wouldn't pay attention to what other people think about that, because it's important to know what your favorite hobbies are and to do them to the best of your ability so you can enjoy the time you have. Look at me, for instance. I enjoy turning people into corpses, and I make sure to do that on an almost daily basis.
You're right. Sometimes I think people look at me and imagine my feelings can't be hurt.
Everybody's feelings can be hurt. Just depends on what you do with it when your feelings actually get hurt. But what do you make for whittling?
Ornaments, utensils, and ducks.
Ducks.
I like ducks.
Ducks. That's an interesting one. I don't know if I pegged you for whittling ducks, but it's less on the nose than whittling bears. Thanks for talking, Halson.
Thank me by returning the favor, why don't you? Come on. I'm sure you've something better than carving wooden ducks.
Me? Oh, what is... I live in mortal fear of krakens. I don't think I've ever seen a kraken, but for some reason, when I think of something that terrifies me, it's krakens.
Well, they are fierce creatures from what I understand. But as long as you avoid the high seas, I think you can consider yourself safe.
You think? I'll talk to you soon, Halson.
Anytime.
Thanks, though. This was really good. We should talk again sometime. Soon. Let's see. Anybody else at camp that might need to talk? Why? Gale? Gale, why is there a projection of you and not you at my camp?
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale.
Private conversation so you're not Gale.
You are speaking to a mere projection of Gale. His appearance, his voice, and a certain measure of his personality, reconstituted in this case to play as emissary and usher. Would you care to join him? What little I could glean from the portion of his mind that is open to me, it is a matter most urgent.
Yes. Give me 1 second and I will join him. I just need to let Nimbus know where I'm going so he knows who to come after if I don't return.
Perhaps later shall be too late. I would urge you to reconsider, lest the opportunity prove to be a fleeting one.
I'll be right back. Don't you worry.
I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies.
The what? The lover? What? Gale, why did you summon me here?
I wanted to see you
Why?
while I still could. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure.
So that's it. You've just decided to give up to do what Mistra wants? Is it truly what would make you happy? To die for the promise of her forgiveness, not even getting to enjoy any kind of forgiveness, not even knowing if you'll actually accomplish it.
Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured. Mistra's forgiveness is not. If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning? I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms.
Right, sure, maybe if you were alone and had no other options. But all of this, with everybody that is involved in this, you think that this is the inevitable? It's better to fight until the bitter end, Gale, than to just give up and roll over and let it happen to you. Why are you so sure? We haven't even found the heart of the absolute yet, whatever that may be.
I can feel it. Ever since we set foot in this strange, corrupted land. The closer we get, the heavier my own heart becomes. Stay with me a while, will you? Day will come all too soon, even in this place.
Stay with you? Here? while you're wallowing in self-pity instead of fighting through to find a better, different way to move forward without Mistra's help? I think not. Good night, Gil.
Good night indeed. The fairest I can imagine.
Gil, do you want to talk after last night?
I was hoping to speak to you, as a matter of fact. About the night you were kind enough to keep this melancholy wizard company.
You mean last night? All right, go on.
I wanted to thank you. I was sinking into a dark place. But you reminded me there is still light in the world, if I should care to look for it. You may well have prevented me from doing something very rash in the near future.
Good.
I count myself lucky to call you a friend.
You might be one of the only few, but you're welcome, Gil.
Careful. I may just take you up on that.
Well, let me know if you come up with a better way to not die and blow yourself up in the hopes of getting even an ounce of Mistra's forgiveness, which honestly, Gil, at this point, maybe you should start to realize that maybe it's your forgiveness Mistra should be looking for. Jahira, I need to talk to you for a second.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too,
Oh, you all would absolutely positively be dead at this point. Laughably. So, let's focus on defeating Catherick.
agreed. We must end the threat at Moonrise altogether. With your help, we stand every chance of doing just that. I trust that you will.
Good. I saw Catherick. He can regenerate. They should have killed him in the blows that they landed on him, and he just pulled that axe out of his neck and was fine.
Gruesome, isn't it? I'm glad you survived the encounter, at least. Did you learn anything more?
He's calling himself the Chosen of the Absolute.
Chosen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's 3 masters Catherick has served. Our paladin isn't very picky. He's aligned himself with mind flayers. But I cannot see what he gains. Perhaps we can force it out of him once we have him up against a wall. Was there anything else?
Not yet. No, not the whole of the tower is open to me yet. I'll let you know once I find more.
The great general is paranoid. Good. That means he's protecting something.
Or someone.
I'll wager it's the source of his invulnerability. He'd protect that at any cost. Was there anything else?
No, that's it. I'll see you soon. All right, Jahira. We're gonna go see if we can figure out a little bit more of what's going on here. And we'll report back. All right, Karlak, let's go and get you that, infernal iron that you were looking for. See if we can't finish upgrading your, well, heart, as it were. I think it's supposed to be somewhere around here, no? Isn't this the old Mason's Guild we had seen? Oh, interesting. Very interesting.
That might be worth a look.
What is this? Just bones?
A pile of crushed bones, of varying shapes, sizes, and creatures.
Oh, how lovely. I wonder if somebody was trying to work it into a sculpture. Might be fun to play with. They do look so old and brittle, though. I doubt that they could do much. Either way of being fun to play with. Then, down here? Oh, there's just nothing. Just a drop, huh? Careful, everyone. You could die so easily if you took one step over the ledge. Ah, Karlak. I think that was what we needed. Can you imagine? They were just leaving infernal iron out there like that? Who could have been working on it? And why? That's actually quite disturbing. All right, let's go back and see Damon and see if he can fix everything for you, Karlak. And get you hopefully to the finish line of all of this,
Why,
Hey.
why?
Damon,
A great
I
uncle's
found the
name,
infernal
my
iron
father
that you
said.
needed.
But I just figured he... How fares the search?
We have it.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
All right, Karlak, let's see.
You feel so nice.
Thank you.
I can't believe it. Thank you, Damon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Thank you for the help. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Apart from the doom and gloom, you've given me more than I could ever hope to repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you.
You as well.
Look after yourself, all right?
All right, Karlak, do you want to talk after all of that? Because this must be very exciting, all things considered. Karlak?
This is the best day.
I bet.
The best day.
I can see that. I am happy for you.
I'm so happy for me too.
Good.
Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast.
Right. What about what Damon had mentioned about your engine?
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
Fair. That is fair enough. I'll respect whatever decision that you want to make in the end.
Thanks, soldier. Your support means I've got one less thing to worry about. That means a lot to me. You really are the best of the best. Of the best.
Yeah, that's one way to put me, huh? The best of the best who enjoys copious amounts of blood and murder on a pretty much daily basis. That's me.
Sigils. Attempts to restrain Lady Shah's power, perhaps.
Oh?
Failed attempts.
Well, I would imagine. Given the sheer amount of bodies and blood around. This looks like a good spot to stop and spend the night, and then we'll head into the mausoleum in the morning. Because I am very, very excited to see what secrets are lurking there. Astarion, do you need to talk?
The way she leered at me.
Who?
The blood merchant.
Oh, her?
I can't get it out of my head.
Why?
It isn't like me. Not like me at all.
To do what?
I was being too precious, wasn't I? We could have used her potion. A moment of unpleasantry doesn't matter if there's a fine reward. I should have just gritted my teeth as always and let her have me for a bit.
What? No. No, that's not at all what should have happened, Astarion. You are no longer somebody else's pet. You are your own person. You get to decide who, when, and where you are touched. Or eating, or anything along those lines. So, no, you weren't being precious. You were just having an opinion. One that I support, because you said her blood smelt bad. Who wants to eat something foul, Astarion? We all could die at any minute. You might as well enjoy every meal that you get.
Why? I'm simply trying to be realistic. There's nothing more desirable in the world than a vampire, is there? Having you been through all I have, you damn well are going to fight with what few assets the gods give you. But a part of me feels sick when I think about getting on my back for breadcrumbs again.
So don't. Do not. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, Astarion. And if we all die because of it, then so be it. Know what I mean? You, by the way, so much more going on for you than looks. You're a vampire.
I had nothing at all for so long.
And now?
Not even my body. That was owned by Cazador. To be sent out to tempt fools into his palace. I have bedded thousands of people. Half of them I barely remember. Most of them didn't even grant me temporary bliss.
Ew. That's
it should have been
awful.
so easy to let the drow use me for her fantasy, but perhaps,
Perhaps what?
you showed me I have enough strength. I don't need to.
No, you don't. At all. You absolutely positively do not need to. You're free. You can make any decision you want.
I can stop using myself.
You can.
Stop being used.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't worth the scars anymore.
Good. Well, now that we're all on the same page about that, does anybody else need anything? No? Good, let's get some sleep. What a curious place. So many dead. You see the bodies. These are old, I know, Nimbus. It's beautiful. Everything in here. I know mausoleums always have bodies, but I don't think they have skull collections typically quite this large, no?
Lee, Zirel, Minthara, whoever you are, leave. I shall carry out General Thorm's will alone.
And who might you be?
Not wanted, not needed. Leave.
All right. That must have been left by, the person we're looking for, no?
What's that symbol I spy?
Where? There are multiple of them. Look at all these bodies. The way that they're all hung like that? What's this? General Thorm's orders were clear. In order to find what lies beyond this mausoleum, one must walk in his own footsteps, deed by deed. Splendor to tragedy to infamy, as he put it. Splendor to tragedy to infamy. Interesting.
That's curious.
What is that? Oh, just a pile. So, whose body is this then? Oh, then what's beyond there? Whose is this though?
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Amiel Telere Manon here.
Must have been Kethric's wife. More there. I don't know what's over there. But what's this? Oh.
These bone arrangements reek of dark magic afoot.
Don't they?
Necromancy, I'll wager.
Very, very much so. Look at this, an altar of sorts they've put together. How delightful. Let's see. Anything here? No, I don't even know whose body that is. No identifying marks or anything like that. Interesting. They definitely were opening up something, bringing someone back. And then what is... Oh, what is this in here?
There's more to this place. I'm sure of it.
What's that?
Lady Shah's presence is near.
It is? Look at the paintings. Right here.
Shouldn't something have happened?
Yes.
Fireballs or poison spikes, maybe.
Tragedy. That paints tragedy. It's death, isn't it? I mean, to some that's tragedy. To me, that's just funny. I don't know what that would be. Infamy, maybe. And then it looks like... Oh, that could be infamy. What is... Who? It's empty. Where is the body?
Susun Elg Oloth.
I don't know what that means.
Here lies Isabel Thorm.
Isabel.
Isabel?
Isabel!
As in the cleric from the last light, Isabel.
Isabel.
If she's Isabel Thorm,
Uh-huh.
Cedric is her father.
That's why he
Is that
wanted
even
her.
possible?
It has to be. Wait, talk to me about this.
So, the untouchable Karlach is untouchable no more. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so, probably safest to skip it.
Oh, right. We didn't talk about that. Yeah, no. I would agree with you on that wholeheartedly. Be careful. She would definitely just snap you in half without a second thought. It would be fun to watch. I would enjoy it, but I'd also miss you terribly. So, don't do that. All right. So does anybody want to talk about all of that? No? Okay. Well, that's fine then. But I think this place is trapped horribly. Is that infamy?
Stay vigilant.
Yes.
There are traps here.
All right. So, I think we have to push the buttons and open them in the correct order and not die. Let's do it. Now, tragedy. And then lastly, infamy. It looks like we did it.
That disc must be the way forward.
Oh.
Where will it bring us, though?
Look at all of this. Oh, we have definitely made it where we needed to go. Inside then?